anniversaries.
Breakfast Club. I'm your brother John.
And this is Qiana.
And this program is being brought to you as part of the New Image Project at the Community Development and Training Center, aka See That.
See That.
We'd like to thank y'all for tuning in, helping us to redefine what's cool, because smart is
the new
gangsta.
Baby.
And if you don't know,
now you know.
No.
It's hump day.
It is. It's what's on your mind Wednesday.
It is. So, okay, just like sidebar, we talked about this like last week.
Okay.
About my 5th anniversary.
Okay.
We really got to do something about me being on for 5 years.
Okay.
Like we really do.
You.
Like we really kind of like got to do
okay.
something. I don't know what it is.
But we
this morning
celebrate.
I woke up in Libra mood.
Okay.
Right. Sprinkle me. No, it's not. It's still Aquarius.
Yeah,
but
that's right,
I'm just saying.
My birthday coming up, and we a long way from Libra.
Yeah, we are. But I'm still thinking.
House and ever.
Yes, is that I think that I want to celebrate this 5th year anniversary,
because it was after Super Bowl.
It was right after. Well, it was right before the Super Bowl, but and then I came on
Pretty Girl Takeover.
Yes, and the memories popped up.
Okay, from the Pretty Girl Takeover.
Yes, and that's been 5 years.
That's been 5 years.
It's been 5 years.
So yeah, that's most of the time. I think we coming up on 8 this
year.
Yeah.
And so I think also we talked about this before. We need to do something.
Spectacular
for our 8th year anniversary.
Yeah, that's right. So we can get 8 more. So before we do that, though,
okay, go ahead.
Let's let the people know that the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club is an independently produced program. The views, opinions, and statements expressed by hosts, guests, or callers are their own and do not necessarily reflect the views, positions, or policies of Carafesta Radio, 99 Gems, its ownership, management, affiliates, sponsors, partners, etc. We speak for ourselves.
Yes.
And speaking for ourselves, speaking for yourself. So St. Pete bar owner goes viral for not allowing Bad Bunny halftime show. Did you see that?
I did. Now I didn't see the video, but I did see the headline, right?
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, I'm not surprised. St. Pete bars are the same people who also closed on MLK Day in June, and said that they're closing for the day to go fishing.
We do see that.
So, I mean,
no surprise on that one.
No, not whatsoever.
So if you're at the bar for the Super Bowl, who controls the remote control? Is it the owner or is it the crowd?
It should be the crowd.
Okay. However,
I mean, the owner, when the owner gets there, he puts on what he wants. But once he gets a full room of people, it should be like what the people want to see. And then people come into bars to watch the Super Bowl on Super Bowl Sunday.
So
they don't expect to watch. What did they?
The turning point. So for those who didn't see it, there was a viral clip. It was on World Star, and it shows a bar owner in St. Pete refusing to switch the TV to Bad Bunny Super Bowl halftime show. A customer gets upset. He records the interaction, and he's told to pay his tab and leave. The situation sparked a huge comment war, and it was all about who controls the TV in a private business and what customers should expect at a Super Bowl party. And so we did what the people say, and we got some of the themes from the comments. And
what the people said?
The majority of the people said it was his bar, his rules. Most people took the position that a private business can put on whatever it wants, period. There were common comparisons to like someone else's houses. Don't touch the remote. And if you don't like it, leave. That was one of the common.
I mean, they're not wrong about that. But when you're catering to to a group of people, right? And then you're coming in, and I'm coming to watch the Super Bowl because if you have the Super Bowl on. Now, if I walked in there and you had Days of Our Lives on, I know this is not the place for me on Super Bowl Sunday. But if I come in there and on Super Bowl Sunday, you have the Super Bowl on, then I'm expecting to see the whole Super Bowl
the whole time.
Right. And
that's the next theme. So the next theme was if you promoted a Super Bowl watch party, then you should show the full Super Bowl. So there was another solid chunk of people who said if the bar advertised the Super Bowl experience, and especially if there was a cover charge, I don't know if it was, then customers reasonably have a reasonable expectation to see the official halftime show, not some alternative program. That was another segment of the community. So y'all put it in the chat. Let us know what y'all thinking. Who controls the remote at the Super Bowl party? Then there was another group that says simple fix. You can split the TV. So a lot of folks weren't willing to argue. They said you can just split it, right?
Because it's not like you hear the game at the sports bar anyway. Like it's muted, right? It's not like they have sound or anything. Like so. Then why did you turn the turning point? Because you can't hear nothing they said. So that don't even know that you said that. Don't even make any sense.
They said you can put on Bad Bunny on some screens, put the alternative show, and then keep the peace and also keep the money because now he's going to be like subject to, the boycott. Right?
But are we boycotting him?
I don't know. I mean, it's hard for me to boycott because I don't go to a lot of these places anyway.
Right.
And so those who go, I think it's called the zoo. So if you go to the zoo and you had a problem with it, maybe you want to re-examine, your relationship with them. There was another group of people who said that it was blown out of proportion. Several commenters basically said that it's a 13-minute halftime show. Everybody just needs to relax. Then there was the cultural war takeover on the thread. The comments quickly drifted into identity politics and personal insults. This became less about one bar and more about what people think the country is turning into. So that was another one of the things.
I think the bar showed what people are arguing about. Like it was a microscope on what's going on in America. You have a group of people that's not respecting everybody's views and not respecting everybody that lives here in this country. And so what you look and it again, the comments were right, even though I think that he should because but it's his bar.
Your bar, your
rules. Wow. And so then you know what? Your bar, your rules. My money I don't spend. And
then there was another group that said that the customer was clout chasing, trying to avoid the tab. They was thinking like he was just doing that.
Well, so what?
Yeah. So he was recording and was looking for like a viral moment and trying to avoid paying his tab. I'm not sure about that.
Well, if he did, he accomplished his goal.
Mission accomplished. Yeah, he's world star famous right now. And then there was the last one was like there was consequences about the prediction. So they were saying that his business will either blow up from the support or he may lose customers. So depending on which side of the coin people are on, either way, folks agreed that it's going to definitely impact his reputation.
So I will tell you, I don't think that I don't see people boycotting it.
Okay.
I don't really see people doing it because to boycott, you have to be organized and you have to be intentional and you're going to have to get people to do it. Mm-hmm. St. Pete bars, unfortunately, is known for their racism.
Yeah.
So this is nothing new. this happens every day when you go downtown.
Pretty much.
This just happened to be a viral moment. So I don't really see them boycotting that bar itself.
Dan say his sales will double. Yeah, because I mean that's kind of how they do it around these parts. Yeah. And so I mean, you the bar owner. So what matters most to you? Like if you this your spot, you know, and it's your TV. You come in, you got what you want to watch on TV, and then you got a customer that's saying change the channel. What you doing?
I got 50 TVs.
Okay.
Like let's say I got 5 TVs.
Okay.
I got 5 TVs. Okay. Maybe I'm changing one.
Okay.
Right. But with Dan the man on there saying that my sales might double.
If you don't change it, good morning.
He said with the incident, do I think about my pockets?
I'm changing it. I'm
gonna change it too. It's not really that serious for me.
Because you got 50 TVs, right?
Yeah, you do. Yeah. Like you say, you've been in plenty of sports bars where there are multiple things going on. You got baseball, you got basketball, you got football, and it ain't even none of them seasons.
Yeah, like on Sunday, you can watch 4 different games,
right?
You know, in the same spot. So why not watch 2 different Super Bowl halftime shows if that's your flavor?
So
that's what it is. So what do people say? Y'all put it in the chat. Let us know who controls the remote control at the bar. Is it the owner or is it the crowd? Put it in the chat and let us know.
So also Hump Day, I don't know if you got something.
Well, go for it. What's on your mind?
So today Wednesday, and we know what is Saturday, Valentine's Day.
Oh, that's right. I forget
so
all
you
about
know,
that.
Because you've been married for like umpteen years.
No, I'm out of the teens. I'm probably a couple decades.
Okay. So
it'll be 28 this year. Married.
So what do I say instead of umpteen years? I need a saying for it.
I don't know. Long time. Yeah, long. A long time. How about that?
A long time. So do y'all still celebrate Valentine's Day?
No, we don't really. Not really.
Okay.
I mean, throughout the year, she my Valentine all the time.
So. Oh, I know.
Yeah. So
are you on Twin Flame? Because he's flirting with you right now.
She at work today.
Oh.
Yeah. So I mean, we stopped going out on Valentine's a few years back, really probably about 10 years ago, because we realized that's when you kind of get the worst service and the longest waits, because everybody's out on Valentine's Day. And
okay.
Because, you know, we got spots that we go to, and then when you go to them spots when it's not Valentine's Day, then you go on Valentine's Day and it's like
a line
this ain't even really us. Yeah, come on.
I think so. Okay, I am a Valentine. I think I'm like in the middle.
Okay.
Right. I don't really have to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But it's nice.
It's not a must have, but
you're not bummed out if you don't get.
I might be a little. Just a little. Like I might pout a little.
Just a little bit.
But it ain't gonna stop me from cooking dinner.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I mean? Like I ain't gonna ruin the whole.
Yeah, that's kind of how I usually go.
Yeah. Like I'm
so
probably.
I guess we do kind of a little bit, but not a. Yeah, it's
like that. Like if
it's an acknowledgement, but not a celebration.
Right. So and if it's a celebration, then I'm like, ooh, I'm surprised
that you got a whole celebration. Yeah.
But okay, so do women celebrate men also on Valentine's? Because I'm one of the women that think that men should also be celebrated on Valentine's Day.
Okay.
Like it's a day for lovers.
Okay. For the lover in you.
Boom. So I think you should. Like just for me, I'm just thinking. So I mean, but
I think you should have Valentine's Day at least once a month. How about that?
I like that.
Yeah, you do Valentine's Day once a month. That way.
That's called date night.
That's what they call it in some spots. Yeah. And it's just, you know.
And we got a guest coming up after the 8 o'clock hour, Miss Victoria Scott. And actually she has an event on Valentine's Day. I don't think it's for couples, but it may be.
Yeah.
Look, couples can come, singles kind of hang out and mingle, you know. So I always say, because I'm not gonna ruin my household about Valentine's Day.
No.
But I am gonna pout a little bit.
Well, I mean,
if there was no acknowledgement,
turn the flavor around. If you know, a little pouting, it's like what you pouting for? What you pouting for?
You
girl?
know what I'm pouting for.
I just took you out 2 days ago. What you mad about?
If you took me out 2 days ago, I like credit you.
You okay? So that get you a little
deposit. That'll get you the sprinkle. Like if you take me out 2 days before Valentine's, so if you take me out on Thursday or you do something on Thursday,
okay, and then it's Saturday is Valentine's, and that'll get you by. So Sunday is my mom's birthday, so we probably do like a mixture of like a Valentine mama birthday type dinner or something like that. Okay. Yeah. That
should be nice.
Yeah.
My brother's birthday on the 17th. Okay. Corey's birthday.
Okay. Yeah, that's President's Day or something like that too.
Is it? No, President's Day is on Monday.
Okay. Gotcha.
The 16th.
Gotcha. All right, so let's do Would You Rather.
Okay.
I got a Would You Rather.
Go ahead. Would you rather?
So Would You Rather is brought to you by Jairus Martin. So whether you're looking for high quality entertainment curation and top tier event stage management, look no further than Jairus Martin LLC. Jairus Martin LLC offers professional entertainment consulting, artist coordination, and event management services to bring your next event to life, ensuring a seamless, exciting experience for your audience. And guess who's the founder and CEO of Jairus Martin?
Is the founder and CEO of Jairus.
Our very own Qiana.
Oh, I wouldn't have guessed.
Never would have thought. But just if you don't know,
now you know. Yes.
All right, so I got a couple here. I'm just trying to see which one we want to go with. So let's do this one. Would you rather leave a legacy of wealth or a legacy of wisdom?
Ooh.
Put this in the chat too. Y'all answer in the chat. Let us know. Would you rather leave a legacy of wealth or a legacy of wisdom?
Okay. I'm gonna say wisdom.
Okay.
I'm going with wisdom off the top of my head, only because if you're wise, you can get wealth.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? You can figure it out. If I just leave you wealth, you with no wisdom, you ain't gonna be wealthy long.
That's right.
Like, you know, wealth
is money, right?
Like, so you're thinking wealth, not rich, but wealthy, right?
Okay.
So that's supposed to go on for generation to generation.
Right.
If you're not wise with it, it only maybe hit 2 generations instead of 5 or 6.
Yeah.
So, Alex, give me wisdom.
Right on. I'm with you. UB takes wisdom. Dan, what you taking? Charlie Funk, where you at? Tiffany, what you got? You taking wealth or wisdom? Let us know. Put it in the chat. Miss Vanessa, let me know what you doing. Wealth or wisdom? We want to hear from y'all for this. Would you rather? So I'm taking wisdom also. Because I got wisdom. Like I inherited wisdom. Mm-hmm. That was one of my inheritances from my dad.
Okay.
Yeah, it was wisdom. And so I like that as a legacy, because one of the things that I remember when he passed was all I could say was what he said. Right?
Yeah.
Because I was 19. It was like all of a sudden, like he was, my superhero best friend, all of that kind of stuff. And then one day he was gone. And then all I can hear was just what he used to say. Man, my daddy used to say, like every word that came out. Right. It was like, how people quote scriptures.
Yeah.
I quoted my daddy.
Okay, I get it.
You know what I'm saying?
Because that's not like, his spirit lives on, but that's really like all you have. Like one of my greatest fears is that like I will pass and then Cheyenne would need me.
Yeah.
And I'm not there to answer. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? So like I be thinking like, did I pour all this into my children? Like, did I give them this? So like with the day I'm not here, will they think back and be like, my mom would say this. Yeah. Or like mom, like that was always a big fear. I don't know if anybody else has it.
Yeah. That's kind of most people, like most parents, right? Like you fear not being here for your children.
Right.
Or like that's the only real fear. Like you don't be afraid of dying. It's just like afraid of leaving and not having your family be prepared up in
right. And like you ain't set them up for and not just financial. Like I say, it's really about the foundation. Yeah. That like what they're gonna have to be successful or to live a life. Who said something?
Charlie Funk. So it looks like wisdom was kind of dominating the thread. So you got Tiffany. She said, I say wisdom that can turn into wealth. And then we have co-host says the word like too much.
Sorry.
All right.
But I'll check it. That must be YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube.
YouTube are like, y'all are always like And I just said it. So there you go.
Yeah, so,
I do.
So this is what y'all do. Y'all start keeping count of how many times Qiana says like.
I do say it a lot. No, now I'm gonna be a little bit more on top of it. So thank you. Thank you.
Too.
Even though they think they be strolling.
Oh yeah, they do troll.
They troll and they be. Yeah, they definitely be trolling and they be saying stuff. Yeah, we do.
Thank you very much for the comments and the engagement. So Dr. Butler says, with wisdom, one will have wealth. That seems to be a consistent theme. Charlie Funk says, yeah, then again, I can teach wisdom with my wealth. Interesting. And then Tony Wells, I know your dad too, man. Beautiful man. He said, my father is my role model. Mentor, he got MENTOR's capital. That's men training other role models. Well said. And then UB says maybe the wealth would outlast the mistakes. Okay, well, if you leave enough of it, you probably could. Charlie Funk, yeah, they ain't bothering nobody with that trolling at all. No, we appreciate it. But yeah, put it in the chat. Let us know, y'all, what you taking. If you're taking wealth or wisdom, and I'm gonna take the wisdom.
You're gonna take the wisdom, yeah, and I like, to be honest, with the trolling, I like it. That was some really good constructive criticism. Okay, that now that I will definitely pay attention and try. Yeah,
that's like, know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I mean.
When I was younger, and I think I'm always done stuff like that. Yeah. My word used to be, don't you know?
Don't you know?
Yeah, I don't know why.
Like is like a white girl word though.
Is it?
Like, I don't remember a lot of black people saying like. I remember white people used to say that.
I don't know.
You know around white people growing up?
I am cultured.
Diversity in your experiences, right?
I am very cultured.
Hey, it's like
I had I had friends from every spectrum.
That's a good thing. Yeah. That's a good thing. I have friends in all walks of life too. Speaking of friends in all walks of life, we want to let y'all know, if you're a candidate and you're running for office in 2026 and you're looking for a real way to connect with the people, not just the voters, but the community, 99 Gems the Berg has a space for you. You can underwrite a show, build your audience, and share your message. Our listeners tune in because they trust the voices on this station, the culture, the conversation, and the connection. Underwriting a show is one of the most effective ways to introduce yourself, highlight your platform, and stay in front of people you want to serve. Go ahead.
No, go. I'm glad you said that because I forgot. So, I'm all about Black businesses.
Right on.
And so yesterday I went to Greasy Spoon.
Okay.
It is right on 9th Avenue North and 34th Street.
Laughing out loud, cultured. Kurt Donnelly, but for those who don't know, he's the white guy that put everybody in the hood up on the new Jim Crow.
So, okay.
Yeah. So cultured, no doubt. So Greasy Spoon, $5 breakfast. Okay, wow.
So they have a $3 breakfast and a $5 breakfast.
Okay.
It was really good. New spot. They just opened up kind of directly, I told you, 34th Street and 9th Avenue North.
Okay.
So
it's a truck.
It's a little black food truck.
Oh, I know them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I know
and then they let me try.
They doing breakfast?
They do breakfast, dinner,
I know
lunch.
exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
They came in and then they gave me an egg roll.
Okay.
With a cinnamon apple egg roll.
Okay. Is it?
Yes, it was quite tasty.
Let me think about what you just said. What is it? A cinnamon
apple egg roll. I might be calling it right. It's like a dessert. It's a dessert. Oh. So no, it was really good.
Okay.
It was really, really good.
I mean, cinnamon and apple sound good, but then when you add the egg roll piece, it kind of threw me off.
It's kind of like the bread. Like if you do an apple pie with the crust, it's just wrapped up.
Okay. All right. I see it.
You see it?
I see it.
Okay.
I think I can pull up.
Yeah, no, pull up. Like, I'm thinking there, because last week or the week before we was talking about like these businesses that's really, the small businesses is really helping us out and selling us good quality stuff for a great price.
You get way more for your money when you spend with local people.
You do, because Big Love got great breakfast. Yeah. It's a $10 breakfast there.
Apple turnover is what UB said.
Okay, there you go. Okay. Apple turnover. It was delicious. So go there and get it. And they have like the specialty menu that you could get, and then they have a regular menu as well.
Okay, that's what's up. So we got Keisha on here. Keisha says, "Come on, I got you a free one." All right, I'm gonna come grab it.
There you go.
I absolutely will. Put the address in the chat so we can shout you out, and let you know let people know exactly where you are, because we all about supporting each other, man. The
Black Money
Movement. We intentionally make each other rich on purpose. Like that's the mantra. Like intentionally making each other rich on purpose. Like why not? What other thing do we have to do with our money except give it to each other and help each other?
Especially when we know how fast the black dollar leaves the black community.
Yeah, we changing that whole narrative, like that whole thing. We upending that so that people know that our money has value and we know the value of it as well. So yeah, support the Black Money Movement. Shout out to the cash mobs and all of the things that have been happening to continue. Oh yeah, and we still ain't messing with snacks, just so y'all know.
I'm so proud of the community because even like really, I ride by that every day.
Yeah,
and it's still a little ghost town over there.
yeah.
So nice job, because we really did, even with the change of ownership.
Yeah,
they
say,
right. I put in air quotes. They still, with them giving the $15,000.
That's so funny to me. They say they got this guy on the picture with a $15,000 check, and then in print it says for 10 years.
Right.
So $1,500 a year for 10 years.
So that was the promissory check that they wrote.
Yeah.
Right. To say that every year we're gonna give you $1,500.
Yeah, but if this boycott holds, they're not gonna be here.
But and you know, I'm happy that they're willing to invest in the community, but they were also bragging that they got 17 stores in our community.
Yeah, come on.
And so you couldn't even give $1,000 per store per year,
right?
Because if you just like you're making it, since you brung it out there, and then you known for you to treat us bad, overprice us.
Yeah.
Because you go in there and get a loaf of bread for $7. So not only are you overpricing us, you're cheating the government, because a lot of these people are using assistance.
That's
so
right.
You know they're swiping their EBT card. And so you're not only taking food out of my mouth or their mouth, you're taking extra money from the government. Hint, hint.
Yeah.
And then you brag about how many stores you have in our community. And then you come in and say, we promise. Not only was them, but it was another business. So that store is not also giving all the $1,500. There's another black business that partner up with them to give it to them. So,
and then you think about them fees. If it's $1,500, you're probably only going to get about 5 or 6 kids that you actually helping for real.
Right.
When the team is about 30 kids deep, 30, 40 kids deep. So, thank you for your contribution, but yeah, again,
because we're not ungrateful.
Yeah. However, step your game up. We know you can do more. So speaking of groceries, we also want to shout out and highlight the One Community Grocery Co-op. We're still in our membership drive, and we're on a mission to reach these 300 members. Once we hit that milestone, we'll move into the feasibility phase and start scouting locations to bring this community-owned grocery store to life. We need your help to get there. So with your support, participation, and partnership, we can really bring this vision to life. You can go to ocgc.coop if you need any help signing up. Don't worry about it. We got member owners that'll be able to help you. So ocgc.coop. We're going to City Hall next week.
Okay.
So we've got a resolution passed for some support from the City Council, passed the committee. Now we got to get it through the full council. So we've been meeting with council members really all week in the past.
I think y'all got it. I really do.
I think so. We need 4 votes. And it was 3 that passed it unanimously.
So just one person.
Just one more. That's all.
Just one more.
Yeah.
And I think you got it.
I think we got it.
I think you have it. I'm thinking of the people that was in that meeting.
Yeah.
I could think of at least one more. I can think of probably 2 more people that's going to push it.
I can too.
I can.
But
you never know.
What we've learned is that, you can't take any of this stuff for granted.
No.
And one of the things that's been coming up in the conversations that we've been having is this $18 million shortfall that they're projecting because of the budget, the way that the budget is written right now. So they're saying they like $18 short. So that's a little more than what Trick Daddy was short.
So I'm going to tell you, City, get creative. Y'all know how to make money.
No, this is what they're trying to do. They're trying to cut. They got the razor out. So I was in a meeting with Parks and Rec because we actually working with them to try and bring this digital playground to Child's Park. And another part of the conversation that we were having was about This is what I learned. Ask for what you want, not what you think they'll give you.
Yeah, no, you always got to ask for what you want. And then that's what to negotiate.
And that's where we started. And so we asked for what we want, this whole big shebang. And then yesterday the meeting was like, we can't really do all of that. But we're willing to meet you in the middle. And so we had a real productive conversation. We taking some notes and working with Code Box. So you remember Brian, shout out to Code Box, Brian Perret, Aaron Bryce, and their whole team. And so we're working to really bring some digital inclusion efforts and initiatives to the neighborhood. So y'all stay tuned. The restaurant, somebody was asking what was the name of the bar with
the zoo.
Yeah, it was called the Zoo. Just that alone, thinking about the context of President Trump with the zoo themed video that he did,
which is so great. Like, and I just don't see how people justify it. But it is 8:00.
It is. And we got a guest. I'm talking about like for real. Like we got Victoria Sky coming back at the top of the hour. So make sure that you tag your friends, tell your friends, let them know that it's up and it's stuck. Is that the thing for real?
Well, like Chuck.
Up and stuck.
Well, however.
All right.
I'm with it.
He says zoo is the MAGA bar. So yeah, we'll be back 6-7 minutes after the hour right here on 99 Jams with the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. Stay tuned, y'all. Well, welcome back to the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. I'm your brother John.
And this is Qiana.
This program is being brought to you as part of the New Image Project of the Community Development and Training Center, aka See That?
See That.
And we'd like to thank y'all for tuning in, helping us to redefine what's cool, because smart is
the new
gangster.
Baby.
And if you don't know, you know this part too.
Now you know.
If you don't know, now you know. And we have a guest in the building. We got Victoria Sky joining us early on a Wednesday morning.
You know I love her because, baby.
This is a real boss. Like she make boss moves, and you know you're boss when you got on glasses at 7 o'clock in the morning. That means that you
she just came to do it for real.
Yeah, no, like you out here working.
Yeah, so for the people who don't know you, let's introduce yourself.
Well, I am a socialite in Tampa. I've been in the game for like 20 years. Let me rephrase that because you guys call it content creator or whatever. But before Instagram, I was, hustling, these clubs, these hills. But no, I am also a spirit brand owner.
Okay.
I am the first Black female in Tampa to own her own spirit brand with products made in Tampa. Who's actually from Tampa. So last October, I launched a bourbon, which is Boss Bourbon.
Okay.
I relaunched Kryptonite Vodka.
Mm-hmm.
And I launched a rum, which is After Dark Rum.
After Dark rum, and it's a white rum too,
It's
right?
a white rum.
Yeah, look, I did a little research. I was checking you out. I saw it. I saw what you're doing. You're doing it big. I appreciate that. Yeah, so y'all check out. What's your handle so I can put it in the chat so people
Victoria can Sky with 2 Y's, SKYY.
And then you said a socialite. So for the youngins in the crowd who don't know what a socialite is, let's talk about it. What's a socialite?
So basically, it's like a personality. I would get paid to show up in rooms.
Okay.
Show up in clubs. Show up in events. Yeah.
How you pull that off?
Because I mean, I had a dope personality. I mean, I still have a little dope personality, but now I'm older. So I don't be with the shits now, but you know.
Oh wait, make sure we live on radio.
Oh, okay, but I'm sorry, I don't be with the BS. So but now it's more about my boss moves and the inspiration to others versus partying every weekend.
I love that. And you said you grew up in Tampa?
I grew up in Tampa.
Okay, what was that like living in Tampa, Florida?
I mean, Tampa's dope, but I left Tampa in 2014 and I moved to New York for 15 years. So
okay,
and so like she's being like really modest. Like she had a shoe company. Used to like shoes. Like Victoria Scott is one of them people. If she think about it, she accomplish it and get it done.
Right.
Like she's not.
I would say that my brain is like a psychopath. Like I'm like when I start thinking about things, it's just I create and it never stops. But one thing about it is that, I do it to just show people that these things are possible. I am a shoe designer. I launched that in 2014. And I did that off the inspiration of why am I spending $800 to $1,000 on a designer shoe, pair of shoes when I can create my own. When
you are a designer,
I'm a designer and, create the designs that I love and then sell the rest. And I invest in myself a lot. But I like to show people that you don't have to be a celebrity or a billionaire to do these things. Just think outside the box. We go to what's trending. We want the hair bundles, lashes, but we don't think about things that, other people may be doing that is very successful that we can actually tap into, that we actually spend our money on, like handbags and shoes and
no, I saw somebody was saying that, like how when they make investments, you invest in the things that you use, right? And so when we think about like spirits, VV Spirits, right? How did you get into that industry? Like how does that even happen?
All right, so originally I wanted a bourbon with a couple of females, and when COVID happened, everybody kept their money but
that's the other part. So I want to go back to a second, like, because who sit in the room and say, you know what, I want a bourbon? I'm trying to get to like how you
even so because that's so grown and think like a bourbon is so grown and think
people think
because I drink bourbon, but it's not normal to see a female drink bourbon. It's basically aesthetically appealing to like men drinking it with a cigar or whatever.
Yes.
Most times women are not seen as bourbon drinkers. And, I was like, okay, well, I like bourbon.
Okay.
And as far as, marketing wise, it's not a female's field. At the time when I was thinking of it, now everybody has like that. But this was like in 2017, and that was for me. Like I like to think outside the box, so I can't even tell you how my brain operates. It's just like I said, it's just crazy because when I think of things, I'm like, oh, this is possible. Like, and if it's a challenge,
what made you think it was possible? Like, do you? Because I know that was kind of so. I remember like the past the Cavassier era. Then you had like Ciroc, and you had like this influx of like Black entrepreneurs.
My motto is everything is figure outable.
Yeah, I love that. Everything is figure outable.
Everything is figure outable. Like if somebody,
Tony Charles.
If somebody else is creating it, there's like you can too. You know what I'm saying? There's no secret to it. You just have to find out how.
Yeah. It's figure outable. I love that. And that's kind of my way of changing the language around can't. Like I told my children, it's not that you can't, you just haven't figured it out yet. Because when you say don't say can't, right? Instead of not saying can't, because we tell them don't say it, but like what do you replace that with? Right. And so replacing can't with is figure outable is absolutely real.
And most people don't think that way because they're scared of the outcome. Either they're scared it's going to be successful where they have to work too hard, or they're scared it's not going to be successful where they lose. And at the end of the day, you can technically do anything you put your mind to.
Right.
You can not saying go out and try to fly, but you can try. Yeah. The results may not end up well, but it's figured out.
Right. Because somebody figured it out. Where did you get that kind of that mindset? Like, did you always have that, or was that something that you developed over time?
Truthfully, I grew up a water state.
Okay.
So I was in different situations. I had like 21 homes before I even turned 11.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, 21 placements. And so with every placement, I had to figure things out.
Okay.
Because I didn't always have, my belongings with me. I didn't have friends. I had a new placement, new family. So my brain just became to where it's like, my mindset was this, I'm not limited to what's around me or what I can't be boxed in. Don't box me in. And so while I was boxing most of my adolescent life, it taught me to imagine and just create the things that are impossible to make it possible.
Wow. Yeah. Wow. And then I was.
So you kind of, what I'm hearing is that you started making your own stability when you didn't have it yourself. So you figured out ways to make your situation stable, even though you were moving. Because like I'm listening to 21 homes at 11. That means at least twice a year.
Yeah.
More than twice a year.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like you look at 11 years old, like, just kind of thinking of the number and to come out as this shining star that you are, like that speaks value of the person that you are.
See, the thing is, I didn't learn how to create stability. I dreamed about it.
Okay.
And be careful with your dreamers. Because baby, when you see a person that like to dream and imagine things, those are the people that you really should tap into.
Yeah.
Because they may not have the know-how, but if their imagination can go there, like those are the people you want to be around.
Yeah.
But for me, I had to become a dreamer. I had to step outside myself to become the person I wanted to be. So while my situations were not stable, I dreamed of stability. So when I had an opportunity to control that was my priority.
Yeah. And then, knowing that you aged out. So you stayed in that until you were, over 18?
18.
We actually worked on a program here in St. Pete to address that. Like when I was on city council, because we realized that there were a lot of children that were aging out. And then after you age out, like, where do you go from there, right? How do you handle that? And what was like, I guess, going through those experiences, when you look back on it, did it prepare you for what you're doing now? Like, do you lean on like some of those lessons of like leadership, survival? Like, how do you use that experience for fuel?
See, I had to grow up at a very early age. I had my first child at 14.
Okay.
I got pregnant at 13. I had her while I was in foster care.
Okay.
And then I had a set of twins at 17.
Okay.
So by the time I was 18, I already had 3 kids.
Right.
So I had no choice.
Okay.
Like I had no choice but to figure out life. But when you age out, like there's no parent or no guidance teaching you about your electric bill, water bill, rent, things like that.
What we call financial literacy these days.
Basically, and credit or whatever. But I always hung around like older people.
Okay.
Because I was infatuated with wisdom.
Wealth of wisdom.
Yeah. And I was very infatuated with it. So I never hung around like people my age or whatever. And so basically, hanging around them and seeing the life that they live or that I dreamed of inspired me to learn more about how they either made their wealth or they, build the lifestyle that they had. So, yeah.
No, that's amazing. It's interesting just because, again, hearing about just that experience, right? What would you say are some of the misconceptions that people may have about like the foster care system and how people navigate through that and come out on the other side all right?
That usually kids are taken from abusive situations, placed in safe, homes. Most of my abuse came from foster care.
Okay.
Most of the abuse that I did. And the system is not built to reunite and to keep children with their parents.
Okay.
And
like once you're in it, it's designed to keep you in it.
It's designed to keep you in it. Some of the things that I really felt disgusted about, where I would have a family member that would have wanted to take me and my siblings in, but they had a 1-bedroom, right?
Okay.
And instead of the state helping them get a bigger place, the state wouldn't, but they would pay a foster parent $1,000 a month.
Wow.
Does that make sense?
No, it doesn't make any sense at all. Yeah.
The system, people think that the system is set up to protect, and it's not.
Yeah.
Most of the abuse that I went through was from the system.
Yeah.
But when you age out back to like creating the life that you want, because we don't have the parents, whatever, you cannot age out or go through life with a victim mentality.
Right.
Oh my God, this happened to me, because life happens to everybody.
Yeah.
Right.
Whether you are in foster care or not, life happens to everybody. So having a victim mentality would keep you boxed in.
Right.
Everybody's fighting some type of trauma, dealing with some type of trauma through life. So it is creating the life that you want.
Yeah. No, that's interesting that you say that, because it's like, did you decide that was like was there a moment when you was like, you know what, I'm not going to let this like stop me? Because there's so many people who in a situation like that where it wouldn't be an excuse. They could use it as a justification, like,
going down the wrong road.
I did
now,
this,
like I
woe is me, and this is because of this. Like, how did you break that? And just like, did you consciously say,
my
like,
daughter, my only goal in life is to break a generational curse, to make sure my kids never experience what I experienced in life.
Okay.
I did that successfully, thank goodness. As now they
clock that. I want to clock that.
So what they do now is not, on me. However, growing up, but that was my sole purpose. See, people align their purpose to material accomplishments or goals.
Yeah.
That you can visually see. I couldn't see that.
Right.
I couldn't see how to break generational wealth. All I knew is that was in my heart. Like I never wanted my daughter to feel what I felt, the pain that I felt, and so that. Because you have choices in life. So that was, that led me to making the right choices. It wasn't for me. I mean, I could have, I spent most of my adolescent life locked up. I used to be angry all the time. I used to fight everybody.
Right.
And by the time I turned 18 years old, I was like, jail is not for me.
Yeah.
My face is too pretty to be.
Now, did you do this because we're advocate for like counseling and therapy? Did you go through some therapy to kind of deal with your anger, or how did you manage it to release it?
So remember when I said that the system is set up to keep the basically the pattern repeated as far as with children? Well, as an adolescent, I never wanted to do therapy or counseling because they would use it against you.
Okay.
So technically, anytime I would say I'm sad or something like that, it was, oh, you're sad, you're depressed, there's something wrong with you. Let me. Now you're a risk to your child, things like that. So it taught me that silence was my best protection. So I never spoke about things that was bothering me.
Because when you speak up about things, then that's another weapon
tool that they can use
and say, oh, because you said this, here's how we're going to help you. And that help is not really help.
My mind, I'm like, did you not realize I'm in foster care? Of course I'm sad.
Yeah.
Of course I'm depressed. Of course I'm angry. I'm being moved from home to home, being abused in these homes. So when you speak up in foster care, that is used against you because either you're moved or, it's placed like something is wrong. And I'm like, yes, there's something wrong, but get me the help that I need. So unfortunately, no, I never did therapy. My therapy right now has been a walking example of what resilience look like.
Mm-hmm.
I do it within everything that I do, the events, the brands, everything. That is what I do. I show what resilience look like, or what, basically not giving up.
So for those who are just tuning in, we're here with Victoria Sky, CEO of VV Spirits, pardon me. And like, you're really going in. And I was not expecting that. However, I appreciate it.
It's what's on your mind Wednesday.
It is what's on your mind Wednesday. and also just, were you always comfortable sharing your story, or is this something that, because some people like, nah, that was whatever. Like, have you always been this open and willing to share your experiences?
Actually, yeah. Okay. I had my first experience of changing somebody's life when I was placed in a situation. I was placed in a drug rehab, and I never did drugs. I was like 15 years old. And it was a place called Axe, but they put me in there because there was no foster home for me. So they separated me from my daughter, and I was there for 6 months. And I was there with kids, adolescents that were doing like heroin and crack, like they were doing like crazy
hard drugs.
Yeah.
And their parents put them in there.
Okay.
And I will never forget, there was one moment we had a group meeting, and everybody was so disrespectful to the staff, and they were going off, and I just snapped.
Yeah.
But I snapped in a way, I'm like, y'all are in here because somebody loved you. I'm in here because my parents abandoned me.
Yeah.
And I'm not even with my daughter. So instead of, taking advantage of the situation and not taking advantage of the situation and letting it help you, you're disrespectful, this and that and whatever. And so after that, kids started writing me letters about how I changed their life.
Okay.
And then that's when I realized that my silence, is powerful. Like my voice is powerful, and I don't need to be silent anymore.
Right.
So I started sharing my story like right away because the impact that it made.
No, that's amazing. Q, what you got?
No, because that really was, because what you said, you learned that silence protected you, but then you figure out your voice had meaning and a purpose, and then it actually protected other people, and it started protecting you then.
Yeah. Now I don't just openly share it.
Right. Yeah, I know. Like,
you have to know me to know about things like this.
Yeah, but, it's beautiful because that's one of the things that we talk about, we advocate for. And again, coming in, I wouldn't have expected that as to be a part of this conversation when I saw you, because again, you got the shades on, you coming in, thinking, okay, VV Spirits, we finna talk about the party. No. But I mean,
perception is really big, especially on social media, right?
Sure.
So you will see me and you'll see me posting or whatever, and people don't know what I went through to be here. Yeah. And I make it look easy, but it's not.
Yeah. And you're really living the lifestyle that you're posting. Like, because some people, no, for real, because some people post and not really about that. Like, I've seen you where, again, you're definitely an inspiration. And when I have, my baby, when she look up to other people, I'm not one of them people like, I got to be your only hero. Like, I don't want to be your only mentor. And like a few years ago, we were talking about it. Victoria Sky is one of Cheyenne's mentors. Yeah. And like, we met probably like almost 10 years ago, I would say, maybe a little bit longer. Like,
okay.
About 10 years ago, I think, like, with Sean.
Yes.
Through Sean, Estat. And like Cheyenne was like, Mom, like, to see another woman that like really go out there. Yeah. And like, and every time Victoria has something, like, she texts me, she ring it up. Well, baby girl.
Yeah.
Like, I want baby girl. Yeah. Like, I want, and like sending shoes and like just investing into people for real. So like, she really walks the life that she's talking about. And then she's out there posting because she says she's a socialite, which now we would call content creators. Yep. And everybody think it's easy. And everybody's not living the life that they're posting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it's a facade.
Yeah.
But she really starting these businesses, making them successful, like out here on the grind, doing what she got to do. So kudos to you.
Amen. And then as a CEO, you constantly responsible, not for just yourself, but for others. Like, so how have you been able to translate some of those experiences into your boss life? like how do you make a decision for the good of the whole and on any given day?
Okay, so as far as with my business, it's a one-woman show.
Okay.
I do everything.
Okay.
I have a hard time with control. I gotta stay in control.
Okay.
But what I do with it is like I allow myself to give a platform to others. Like she said, I'm always calling her like, hey, I want baby girl, and my thing is I like giving others the opportunity that someone gave me.
Okay.
Because it's all about like who networking. And I don't always like going out to network. And there's a lot of people like that. They don't like to be in those rooms. So my thing is I like giving platforms. But I'm trying to figure out how to build a team.
That was one of my things, networking. I never did. And then, on city council, like you supposed to work the rooms and all of that stuff. I was horrible at like, going around seeing everybody. Like I get in their room, I find somebody who I know, and I'm like, it's me and you all night. But that is a skill. That's something that you have to develop. And really
I've been in sales since I was 18 years old.
Yeah.
So I know how to work a room.
Yeah.
I just choose not to network in rooms. I feel like when I am getting ready to do something, I align myself, I meditate, whatever, and what's for me will always be for me.
Yeah.
So
So you also have an event this weekend.
I do.
Tell the people about
it. The ladies. So I have Zay France coming to Tampa again. He was at the VV Experience last year, and I think he did an amazing job. So I wanted to bring him back for the ladies. And then we have saxophonist Marlon, performing at Lit. It is a satin pajama party from 8:30 to 11.
Satin pajama
party. For the ladies only.
Okay, thank you.
So whether you're booed up or whatever it is, like tell them to let you go free for a little bit. We're finna have a good time. It's hosted by Wild Babs. She's such a great person. And then we have DJ La Luna, with the R&B tunes. So it's going to be phenomenal.
Okay.
So ladies, if you're looking for something to do, single or in a relationship, because as we say, not umpteen years, but
a long
time, you're not celebrating Valentine's Day anymore. Or like some people celebrate the day before and all this other stuff. Or just joking it, if you are that person that get it the day after because you're not the girlfriend or the boy.
You didn't do it like that.
I'm just saying this is reality.
The 15th is the day for a lot of people.
Right. Yeah. So on the 14th, if you are
half off.
Everything half off on the 15th. but if you're looking for something to do, then it's a satin party strictly for women. And then you're having the men serenade you.
Yes.
Yeah. Nice. Yes. Nice.
Tell your boo thing, your situationship, to buy your ticket at the vvexperience.com.
Love that. And then just thinking about again, going back to the VV spirits, because I'm really intrigued by that, and just like you being in that industry, like how did you come up with like the formulas and how did you cook up a bourbon?
All right, so basically with the vodka, it wasn't inspired by a previous relationship.
Okay.
The Kryptonite.
Okay.
I will, I'm gonna say his name. Great friend of mine, but the VV stands for Vicky Valen.
Okay.
For Bobby Valen, Bobby Valentino.
Okay.
That was my ex.
Okay.
And basically he inspired the Kryptonite. That's what we were to each other.
Okay.
And long story short, how I came up with the bourbon and the rum. My manufacturer was very impressed.
Okay.
With how I moved my product, the marketing I put behind it, and they invested in me.
Okay.
And we sat and we created the formula together.
Okay.
I have a very unique taste palette, so my goal was to make sure that each one of my products can be sipped on ice.
Okay.
Because the sugar, all that stuff is what make you tipsy.
Okay. Okay. Wow.
And I'm not a drinker, and I've tasted every single one of them. And I'm impressed.
Yeah.
So like it has a smooth taste. Like I can't remember which one, but I've taken smooth taste. And when I say everywhere, I done been in political events and listen, walked in, I'm running field and we're at a fundraiser and I look, Victor, she got her spirit set up.
Grinding,
right. And she's like really, and this not knowing nothing and just knowing that you're networking and out there getting it. So like, what would you tell people who wanted to tap into their own business? Not necessarily the spirit world, but anywhere, what advice would you give them?
Just start. Sometimes we wait for that big moment or we wait till we have all the ducks lined up in a row, and you may be missing one, but start.
Yeah.
Gotta start somewhere.
Yeah. Start the motion, get going. Yeah. And then as a CEO, I'm sure, it's not all, unicorns and rainbows. What have been some of the
the hardship,
the highlights and challenges that you've had to overcome just as a part of your journey?
Honestly, I experienced a lot of challenges, to be honest with you. One thing about this particular business is that I had to learn the hard way that, Florida have strict laws.
Okay. Yeah.
There's a 3-tier system. So I can't go and sell these bottles from the trunk of my car.
Okay.
I have to go through a distributor. Getting a distributor is a very challenging part of the business,
oh, wow.
especially as a woman. And so you have to be a beast of a boss in this industry. Yeah. And somebody once told me, it was like, once you got into that bourbon, they don't want to really see you surpass, certain, So
it's real competitive.
They want to shackle you.
It's competitive,
not even competitive. There's a lot of blocks.
Yeah,
okay.
That's it. They want to shackle you down. They don't want you to blocks. Just think if you got bourbon and who supplies it, right? And being a Black woman from Tampa that's tapping into a market that's known for men that smoke cigars. And who runs the industry? Yeah. And so you're stepping in there, and like you're not like the spokesperson of it, because a lot of like alcohol brands, you think like they own like Ciroc and stuff, but no, you're the spokesperson. Yeah, okay. This is yours.
Yeah.
So that's the challenging part, and you would think that a lot of businesses would want to support, but for me, they'll come at me for free. They want me to give it to them for free and sponsor, not realizing that it costs.
Yeah.
It costs for production. And I'm not as big as,
Ciroc, all these other ones. Yeah.
So my thing is,
we don't say they name a bunch of times.
You go spend your money on those brands, but with me, you won't need to do it for free. And you want my time because you want me to show up.
Yeah.
To, market it or whatever. And that's the challenge for me. I was sitting on my hands before.
So what I'm hearing is like they think that they're doing you a favor by putting your products in their spaces, and so you ought to just give them the products. And
because I'm accessible.
Okay.
Because I'm here, I'm local.
Yeah, I hear
and
that.
Because I'm a personality.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yes, let me. And I try not to allow it to taint my personality.
Yeah.
But it is overwhelming.
Yeah.
It is, because there is a part of marketing where you give a percentage, like you give, we know, and because that the return is gonna be big, it's gonna be beneficial for you. But what people feel when you are a smaller company, where those bigger companies can send you free and because they're worldwide, they put their money in their bank account and they're sitting nice. And they have this dollars to set aside. You're at the point where you're grinding and you out there and like, maybe I can give you a bottle or two that you can do a taster, but no, I need you to put these on the shelf.
The thing that bothers me the most is when they ask me to come out to give their customers or their consumers a taste and they don't sell it. I'm like, what's the point?
Yeah.
If they like it, they can't purchase it at your bar. Now, make the purchase and I will make sure you sell out. And that's why even lit, I love the way that Brian support me. And my thing is when they buy a case, I make sure because I am accessible and I am a person, I go out there and make sure they make their money back.
Right.
Off one bottle.
Right.
So we
just made a connection in here. So Dan, he says, I will carry it at Jackson's when we open. So please connect with us. And so we got to connect her with
I got you.
I got you. So we just made a connection and we got somebody who's going to support it. For those who are just tuning in, we're here with Victoria Scott. She's the CEO of VV Spirits, has an upcoming event this weekend, and she's talking about her grind in the spirits industry. And one of the things that kind of came up for me when we were talking earlier, just listening to you earlier about the CEO, the industry, the boss life, is again some of the highlights. Like, what have been some of because we talk about the challenges, but what have been some of the moments where you was like, yeah, I really did that.
I love to create and I love seeing my product come to life. That is so fascinating to me.
Yeah,
I love it. With seeing it on the shelves, in the bottles, and that is, people can actually drink it, the reactions. I love that.
Yeah. And you did a rebrand, right? I think October was the relaunch. Yeah. Would you mind walking us through what that process was? Because I know at one point you said you had your image and likeness on the bottle, and then you made a change. Let's tell us about that.
So I rebranded Kryptonite.
Okay.
The reason why is because I know people hate when I say this, but yes, I was the first Black female on a bottle.
No, it's some people that hate.
There's actually like, on a bottle.
People who love. People who hate.
The challenges that I have is that industry, the liquor industry, is owned by a particular culture.
Yeah.
But they don't really respect women.
Okay.
And there was times where I would have a friend go in the liquor store and my bottles would be turned.
Wow.
To where it wouldn't display.
So your pictures on the front, you saying?
No,
but then they would turn it around so that they couldn't.
The picture was like goddess-like, and they would turn it around.
Too much for them.
Yeah, they just didn't like that.
Okay,
but it didn't deter me to like basically make the change because of that. Because I like a challenge, but I wanted to appeal to all audiences.
Yeah.
You know, and I didn't want to just carry that particular part of the history with me.
I know what you mean, because a lot of times when we say Black owned, people interpret that as being Black only.
Yeah,
when it's not Black only, it's Black owned.
And
so I hear that
you wanted people to buy your brand because they liked it, and not buy it because it wasn't there. Yeah. It didn't fit their palate. Choose not to buy it just because it was a Black woman who owned it. Right. And so like you're not even giving it a try because my image is on it. So no, look at it.
In my experience, even with females, they loved it. I remember I was at the bar one day at Lit, and a young lady came up and she looked at the bottle and she was like, "Is that you?" And I was like, "Yes, that's me." And her boyfriend bought her a bottle for like $300, like right there. Like she wanted the bottle that bad.
Because she's inspired by seeing her.
So that was a dope experience. But you know, you live and you learn with business, and you know, rebranding was necessary.
Right.
Because I wanted all my bottles to have a certain type of flow. That's where the Black bottle came in.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Nice. And so the event is coming up this weekend.
Mm-hmm. On Saturday, Valentine's Day.
Valentine's.
Yes. Will you be mine?
Okay. Will you be mine?
I got, it's gonna be a dope vibe.
Girls only.
Girl, listen. Don't you pull up now.
Yeah, no guys.
Ladies,
guy Valentine, because my boo would be upset with me. So yeah.
So listen, come on out, ladies. Wear your satin pajamas. And so like it's nice. It sounds for me nice and sexy and grown and mature. Not, raunchy. Mm-hmm. Come out here, enjoy, get serenaded by the men, have a good time, drink your bourbon or whatever your choice of from the VV Spirits, and then go home.
Yeah.
And then go home.
And then they're gonna thank me with that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Then go home. And then, end Valentine's Day, right?
Stay friends, because I don't know if he's on y'all playlist, but he's very talented.
Who is? Yeah.
Stay friends.
Okay.
Yes, very, very talented.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna look him up. Absolutely.
I think he's like going to be like the new king of R&B. Like he's just really phenomenal.
You heard it here first. Yeah. Made in Tampa challenge.
No, but if you know Jay Franz, he has some music that's out there. That's
he's talking about
the challenge.
Yeah. I'm not gonna rap for y'all.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh no, come on. Let's go.
My MySpace days. Yeah. Oh, I hope they never come back with MySpace.
Your MySpace days.
You know what? Now that you say that, like sidebar, I tried to get back in my MySpace.
Okay.
I couldn't get in.
I have like 3 songs on MySpace.
Yeah.
That was on repeat. Yeah.
No, I saw that in the rotation too. So I just wanted to. Yeah. The Made in Tampa challenge. Well, thank you again. You gonna hang out with us? You gonna ride with us to the end? Mm-hmm. Because we do have Ask Qiana.
Okay.
I want to do Ask Qiana, and then we got a couple of clips that we want to share again. If y'all just tuning in, we're here with Victoria Sky. She's our guest for the day. She's gonna hang out with us until the end of the ride this morning.
What's the end of the ride though?
9 o'clock.
You got 20 minutes.
You got 20 minutes.
I got you.
You can ride with us a little bit. But definitely want to thank you for what you're doing for the community, for the culture. And
it's inspirational.
It really is. And so how can people, again, just remind them real quick, how can they support the brand and support you on your journey?
You guys can follow me on IG at Victoria Sky with 2 Y's. My brand page is the VV Experience. So if you are a liquor store or a restaurant or a club owner and you would like to carry the brand, reach out to me. I do have a licensed distributor, so I do have to put you in contact with them, but I can make the initial contact with you guys.
Love it.
And I'm not done yet though. Like, the VB experience continues.
Yeah, what's next? What can you give us a preview? What's to come?
A couple previews. I have a show coming out.
Okay. Nice. Okay.
I have a show, contract signed, so we're going to do the drop next week. So stay tuned for that. It's an actual show. I have Slim coming back to Tampa.
Okay. That was Jagged Edge, right?
No, which one? 112. And I love Slim. Let me tell you something. Like, I love Slim.
Yeah.
Slim is actually my son's manager.
Okay.
Right. And like he knows about like St. Pete, Tampa, and he knows who we are, but we had never met until
the VB experience.
Right. And so when he came there, he went back and said, "Boy, your mama." But Slim is real cool though. Like, he's real cool people, down to earth.
That's what's up. All right, so let's do Ask Qiana. Ask Qiana is brought to you by the One Community Grocery Co-op, ocgc.coop. This was kind of tough here.
Okay.
So dear Qiana, my wife and I got evicted during COVID. Ever since then, we've been struggling to get back on our feet. We've saved up enough money to rent and deposits, but that old eviction on my record keeps blocking us from getting approved. Every time we pay another application fee, we get our hopes up just to get let down again. Right now, we're living with my in-laws, and while we're grateful, I'm ready to get back in my own place. What can we do to finally move forward? Do you have any suggestions?
Go get it removed off your credit.
You can do that?
Yes.
Okay.
Go. It's enough credit people out here. That is like, this is real simple.
Yeah, okay,
I'm saying this is real simple.
Okay.
Go talk to some credit repair people, because they remove inquiries, they remove evictions, and they'll tell you, I'm not a credit repair person, but there's enough people.
Royce.
Like
Royce.
Reach out to somebody that can go ahead and remove it. Now, until you do that, look for some privately owned places.
Okay.
Who are not doing those background checks like that. That's going to stop you. And then before you do the application, be honest with them and let them know. Don't go in there crossing your fingers and hoping that they're going to give you a place, knowing that they're going to find out. So, hey, listen, during COVID, we got evicted because of this, and this, and be upfront. And is it possible? Is that going to hinder me from getting a spot here? Before you even give them that check, that money order for the application fee, you just need to tell them up front what it is, and then your hopes ain't up. You ain't sitting up here wishing and hoping. You'll know right then and there if it's going to be a problem or not. And a lot of places do know that people lost their places doing that. Your deposit may be a little bit higher.
Okay.
For other places. So you definitely have some options. Don't be discouraged, but be upfront. Look for somebody for credit repair to remove it off of your credit. And then privately owned.
Okay. Now, and I like that what you said about the communication up front before the application, because one of the things that we were working on when I was on council was trying to limit the application fees, because a lot of times they'll know that place got a wait list a mile long, but that's another revenue source. And so they would just take, $50, $75, $100 sometimes per applicant, as people are trying to get places, and now you making thousands of dollars just on fees.
And you can't get
place, but you already have it rented, or you already have like a waiting list,
of 1,000 people, and then they know, and everybody renewing.
It was every year. Another industry hustle where you just making money off the application fees, and so we're trying to limit that. And so that's great to be able to have that conversation up front about, hey man, before I give you my money, y'all work with me or not.
Right. And then if they say we gotta see, then you say, okay, you not for me. Right.
Oh yeah, we gotta see me. No,
that does mean that they're gonna take your money.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, that was pretty simple and easy for that. Ask Qiana.
Right.
We didn't have to.
Yeah, we didn't have to do a whole lot. Let's do another Would You Rather.
Okay.
All right.
Can I make a suggestion on that?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Sure. Find a rent to own or lease to own program.
Okay.
Because they usually work with people who have challenging credit, and then you'll get a little bit more stability too.
Okay.
Yeah.
So rent to own, lease to own. Okay. And that's what we want to do anyway, right?
Yeah.
Like you want to get out of the rent cycle and
because they know that you have challenging credit already.
Yeah.
So they'll give you a higher deposit, and you'll have a little bit more stability.
Okay. No, that's amazing.
I like
Thank you for that. All right, so let's do another would you rather. Would you rather raise a child who plays it safe or one who takes bold risks?
Bold risk. Y'all know who my children is. I used to tell my kids all the time is that like I'm not raising no average children. Don't y'all take this the wrong way because ain't nothing wrong with it. And I used to tell them it don't make you better or less than anybody else. It's just you're not average, and I expect for you to excel in whatever you do.
Yeah.
And I have said when I look back at everybody who called me mom, they are excelling and at what they do. So yeah. Take bold. Yeah, take it.
Victoria, what you think? Would you rather raise a child who plays it safe or one who takes bold risks?
I experienced both, and they drive me crazy. So I just checked out.
Okay,
I don't even know how to answer that because, baby.
But it's a lane for everybody.
Yeah,
you got to know your children too, because some people don't need to take the bold risk because like that ain't for them. Yeah, you don't like no, baby.
So
no, baby. Okay. No. I need
there's
you.
No one size fits all.
No, it's not. No. Because some people need that structure of like. Of that 9 to 5 or like going to school, doing that path. That's how they mind work.
So and I guess how are you defining bold risk then? I guess that would be the question. Because when you said 9 to 5, is a 9 to 5 playing it safe? Is that what you?
Most of the time it is.
Yeah.
Like when
bold risk would be like starting your own.
Right, because just think about it.
Playing a child that got kicked out of New York. So is that bold enough?
Oh wow.
Got to get out the whole state. Yes.
Just like get on your horse and leave and don't come back. Yeah.
I mean, wow. So no, I want you to play it safe. Come on back in. I need you to play it safe.
Play it safe. They're fine, but that one that
took the bold risk. Yeah.
He's still taking risks.
One of the twins. But I mean, you think about that though, because again, how do you define risk? You got to know your children for what you encourage them, because you're right. You don't want to just say, "Oh, baby, you could do anything," but you know.
Sometimes we don't like you will do anything. It's so hard because you want to pour into them, right? And you want to guide them the right way, and sometimes we're blinded.
Yeah.
Like we think that our kids are more talented or than they are. Like because and then sometimes
but do you really
sometimes you do.
You really not know?
Sometimes some people don't know, but then sometimes they
hustle and flow. Everybody gotta have a dream.
Yeah. I'm trying to give people a benefit of the doubt. But and some you honesty and how you say it. You don't have to be rude or nasty with it, and you don't have to cut down their dreams with redirecting them to the path that best fits them.
Yeah, I hear that. So that brings up another question just in general. Have you ever experienced anybody who like tried to discourage you from doing what you're doing or like moving forward with what you're doing?
All the time.
Yeah.
And I usually don't tell people my plans until I'm actually ready to execute it.
Okay.
I get that all the time. People think I'm crazy.
Yeah.
And I'm like, y'all have no idea how my mind works because by the time it comes out my mouth, it's already in action.
Yeah.
And I'm just give you a perfect example. My next VB experience, I was looking for a particular type of venue.
Okay.
And I spoke it maybe like 2 weeks ago. I was at an event on Saturday where I was, booked to host. And it fell in my lap. They want me to have an event at that particular venue.
Wow.
So
yeah.
I just people do it all the time, but that's because they don't understand how to make things happen. When I say resilience is my superpower, like I think my second superpower is like I know how to make things happen.
Yeah.
But I'm not in a fantasy like when she was saying I love how like the life. Yeah, I have a policy: no clout, no chase. You would never know how I'm living unless you know me.
Yeah.
I don't have to clout it.
Right.
I'm confident with what I'm able to accomplish and what I have been able to accomplish. But this girl right here can put up sheetrock and lay down flooring.
Okay. Yeah. Whatever is necessary.
With the nails and the heels. Look.
Any moment. Q, you ever had anybody try and talk you out of your dreams?
All the time.
Yeah.
So y'all know, and I always say, I kind of like Victoria over here. I'll be like, let's go to the moon. And I always say, my brothers be like, let's go. Right. How we getting that? Yeah, we going.
Yeah.
And I guess even with Cheyenne and her career, there was a point where like I left my job and me and Cheyenne went 100% in, and people outside was like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
And I told people, like, listen, I understand y'all are worried, and I know it's coming from a caring place, but this is the path that we got to take. Like, I see the finish line. You don't have to see it.
Yeah.
I'm not impacting you. Listen, we got it. And so you just got to stay focused. Once God give you the vision, you need to follow that path. And a lot of times people let other people dictate their dreams that God gave you. And then they start to position you in your own dream instead of you positioning people in your dream and have them work the way that you need them to work. And then you become a worker, and then you realize you're not accomplishing what you wanted to do. Yeah. So I had it all the time. Like, you can't do it. No, we don't have enough time. You think you can pull that off? Nah, nope. And just believing in myself and knowing what I could do and the people around me, I'm like, watch me work.
Yeah.
What about you?
How important is it to have a team around? Oh yeah, I mean, I had that too. But my daddy was right though when he told me, because I wanted to be an NBA player. I'm 5'4", I was fat. My daddy was like, "What? I don't really think that's gonna work out."
But he poured into you in other ways.
He did, but he also kept it a whole lot real because I was looking like Muggsy. This was like 8th grade.
Yeah,
this
was gonna be like Muggsy.
7th grade. So like, I had my 7th grade 14-year-old. I'm finna be an NBA star, and he asked me to do something and I didn't do it. And so the punishment was I couldn't go to the tryout for the basketball team. And you got to go to this last tryout in order to make the team. So I bucked pops and went to the tryout, and my God. And that's when he told me, "Boy, you really think?" And I'm
you
like,
thought you was going to make that
NBA star. I'm gonna be in it. He was right. But no, that was just one example of like, I'm joking, but I'm serious a little bit. It's just balance, right?
It is
really
balance.
Being able to take the feedback, but then also know, like, no, I really have enough faith. I have the belief and the confidence to move forward. And that's what has allowed me to move forward and really do a lot of the things that people told me that I couldn't do.
You could have went to the NBA.
Yeah, I probably could have. Exactly. Maybe as a coach, or maybe as a one of the sports doctors.
Yeah, what you could
have gonna get to the airport.
There we go. It's all figure outable.
Because everybody want to be a part of the industry, but what part do you play in the industry, right?
That's
and so you were asking before I went in, like, how important it is. Very important to have a team.
Yeah,
like, people who think that they can get it done by themselves is insane. Like, I like to touch everything just to be in, but I don't have to run everything, right? I like to be in when I'm doing something, to be in the room, but I like for the person that is knowledgeable and who that's your lane.
Yeah.
Help me.
Yeah.
Like, because you really need it. You see the execution. And when you try to do it all by yourself, you realize that, like, you will drop the ball.
But you got to have a lot of trust though, right? You got to, I think it's twofold, right?
You do.
Because you want to do that, but then there's some things where it's like, you feel like if I don't do it, it ain't going to get done right.
But this is,
like that's a real thing.
That is.
Like, sometimes you like, okay, that's when you start looking at what needs to be done as opposed to like how you would do it if you were doing it.
Half of it, and that's why I have to be like, I want to be in every room.
Yeah.
Because if I see you slacking, then I can like, hey, what you doing?
Yeah.
So communication is a big thing.
Get out of that. I'm trying to build systems, really. So
I know you are.
Yeah, because you can't be in every room, and it's hard.
But you can't
to scale if you got to be in all of them spaces.
But you don't have to run every room.
Yeah.
But like, I sit back.
To really not be.
I know you is because you was like, nope, not my committee. Yeah. I'm not on it, and I'm like, I need you. Nope, that ain't what I signed up for.
I'm managing my yeses. How about that? I'm being more judicious with the things.
And maybe one day I'll get there.
Your team is a little different. Maybe your team is not necessarily partners. Maybe they're not necessarily workers. Maybe they are contributors in some other way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And so I hear that because I know you said like you're a team of one, right? And just knowing like you.
But I can't say I do it by myself because at the end of the day, it was the people that showed up for me that made the event, successful. It was, my friends that helped me out. It was the performers, the hosts.
Yeah.
That was my team.
Right,
yeah.
Right. Mm-hmm. And so it's more that collaboration, and you kind of move into pieces. Like, that's the space that I'm in, and not have to try and do everything. And in order to do that, it's just being clear on like, this is what's required. Now here's how I would like you to do it, and here's how we've always done it. But as long as you get what's required done, we good.
So I'm in there. I don't care your process.
Yeah.
Like I've worked with enough people. As long as we make it to the finish line, like I might walk straight. Yeah. But if you're gonna go zigzag, as long as we get there at the same time,
that's it.
I don't care.
Yeah.
Just let's get there.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna dictate how you get there. Yeah. Like if you're a part, like if you're working with me, because I know everybody's minds work different. And that's the beauty of it with the team. And then with your team, they catch stuff that you don't see.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. And then sometimes they even bring and blossom and make what you thought was good great.
As long as you're open to it. You got to be open to that.
You definitely got to be open to it.
One of the things I learned kind of the hard way, you have to really be clear in what the outcome is, because another thing they said is delegation done wrong is worse than doing everything yourself. Right?
Yeah, it is.
You kind of told them what you wanted. And then they have their idea of what you wanted. And then when you look, you be like, that ain't what I wanted. Well, it's like based upon the way I understood.
And I don't like that. I'm gonna tell you, I don't like to work with people when you tell them something and then they be like, well, you know what? They said they only wanted the red flower. But these pink look real good. Because people start adding extras. Yeah. No, that's not
required.
Yeah, no, I did not ask you to add.
Red is required. Now, if you do something on the other side and all of that, and you make it look, but as long as the flower red, we good. Then.
No, but sometimes I don't want all the extra.
Okay.
Because I said, you got to be clear. But I don't like people. Like once we talked about it and executed, you could be creative on how you get there, but don't change the floor plan.
I hear that. All right, so thank y'all for that. Thank you for the Would You Rather. Again, we got Victoria Sky in the building. Thank you for being here, rocking with us. And the event is Saturday.
Ladies only.
Ladies only.
At Lit. Shout out to Brian. Shout out to my team too, Taj Mahal and Manny the Composer, my manager. I appreciate you guys and my friends. Love you.
That's what's up. Q, you got any final thoughts?
Okay, you know what I'm gonna say. Be the change you want to be at sea. All right. Write down those 5 things. At the end of the day, I don't think y'all know how important it is. Even in these times, it's more important now to write down the 5 things that make you feel good, make you giggle, make you smile. Because again, we will sit and harp on that one thing that happened bad, and we would let it dictate the entire day. So smell the roses so that you can enjoy life. What about you? Even though we did it backwards.
No, that was a lot.
Okay, we can say
no. The 5 things is really good because that's like so important. And again, when I first tried to do it, I didn't realize that like you got to really think about it. So, it's like, okay, I'm gonna just write down 5 things that made me smile. But then I'm like, wait a minute, this taking longer than I thought.
But when you thought about it, it made you feel so good.
It did. So yeah, do that. Absolutely do those things. We also have a lot cooking, and so we're doing a advocacy training. So it's organizing for impact, community advocacy in action. We're inviting you to that. So you can actually, we'll post a link on the Neighborhood Association page. That'll be this Thursday is when we're doing the training.
Okay.
There's a call to action. So we're asking people to write your city council member. We're trying to get this one community grocery co-op off the ground, and we're in pre-development stages. And so if you want to support a community-owned grocery co-op, a community-owned, when you join, you're not just a member, you're a member owner. You actually have a stake in what we're building. You can go to ocgc.coop, become a member owner, and to help us move this a little bit further for a pre-development, we're asking City Council for some money, and we want you to send them a letter. We'll send you all that information.
And you're a part of the founding
members.
Yes, so that means you're a part of the foundation.
Absolutely.
Just FYI. So stay tuned.
Sister Hughes, make you lose your shoes and shout all around the house. This has been the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. I'm your brother John.
And this is Qiana.
And we out.
Beam, beam.